Welcome to ATCM, the Emergency Medicine channel. Today we are going to discuss about case presentation in emergency medicine. It is different from the general medicine case presentation. In emergency medicine, we are focusing on the primary survey, and if any problems in the primary survey, we will stabilize the life-threatening problems and then only move on to the secondary survey and further detailed history and examination. So we are going to discuss one case presentation. 60-year-old male brought to ER with complaints of abdominal pain and vomiting for the last 4 days. Initial 10-second assessment is airway. Patient was talking in full sentence. His airway was patent and breathing tachypnea present. On circulation, capillary refill time was less than 2 seconds. On primary survey, airway, there is no features of upper airway obstruction like stridor, hoarseness of voice, pooling of secretion. His airway was patent. Breathing, his pulse oximeter shows saturation of 92% in room air and respiratory rate was 24 breaths per minute. On auscultation, air entry reduced bilaterally on infrascapular and axillary area. No crepitations or added sounds. On circulation, his heart rate was 112 per minute and BP was 120/70 millimeters of mercury. And CRT was less than 2 seconds. So move on to disability. His GCS score was 15 out of 15 and pupil shows 2.5 millimeter bilateral and equally reacting to light. His random blood sugar checked and that was 108 milligram per deciliter. On exposure, temperature checked that was 98.6 degree Fahrenheit and hypothermia prevented using blankets. After primary assessment, we found out that problem is in the breathing part, so asked for adjunct ABG, ECG and ultrasound chest. So management of the primary survey include, we kept the patient in propped up position, supplemental oxygen started through the nasal prongs to maintaining saturation more than 94% and 2 large bore IV cannula inserted. And his ABG showed a respiratory alkalosis with type 1 respiratory failure and ECG showed sinus tachycardia. And USG chest was done that shows bilateral moderate pleural effusion. IVC diameter was 1.2 cm with more than 50% collapsibility. Echo showed good LV and RV function, no pericardial effusion. On reassessment of the primary survey, airway was patent, saturation was improved to 96% with 2 liters of supplemental oxygen. His tachycardia was persistent. Then move on to the secondary survey. Sample history, the signs and symptoms shows he complains of abdominal pain since 4 days, mostly on the upper abdomen, dull aching type of pain which is radiating to back, exacerbated with the food intake, which is associated with the non-projectile, non-bilious, non-blood-stained vomitus. And vomitus was mostly food particle, and for the last 2 days he was noticed to have abdominal distension and breathlessness. No history of any constipation, low stools, no history of fever, yellowish discoloration of conjunctiva, urine, no history of cough, chest pain, orthopnea, PND. And then coming to the allergy history, no history of any allergy, and he is on tablet amlodipine 5 mg HS for the last 2 years. And he is a non-case of hypertension since 4 years and no history of any smoking or alcohol intake, no other surgical history and no history of any trauma. And his last meal was 6 hours back. And events and environment related to the injury, patient was admitted in nearby hospital with similar complaints and managed with IV fluids, IV analgesics and supportive medications. His serum amylase and serum lipase were found elevated. And CT abdomen showed acute necrotizing pancreatitis involving head and body and bilateral mild pleural effusion, and he was referred to higher center for further evaluation and management. Then coming to the general examination, there is no pallor, icterus, clubbing cyanosis, lymphadenopathy or edema. On systemic examination, per abdomen examination, on inspection, abdomen was distended, umbilicus is in central in position, no visible pulsation, scars or ecchymotic patches. On palpation, no local rise of temperature, tenderness present in the epigastrium and right hypochondrium, no guarding or rigidity. percussion was not done, and on auscultation bowel sounds was feeble. Respiratory system examination. On inspection, trachea was central in position, chest movements bilaterally symmetrical, no distended neck veins, and intercostal retractions present bilaterally. On palpation, inspection findings confirmed, and percussion not done. And coming to auscultation, air entry decreased bilaterally in infrascapular area and axillary area. Then coming to cardiovascular examination, on inspection precordium appears normal and apical impulse is not visible. On palpation, apex beat is not felt, and on auscultation S1 S2 heard and no murmur. Then coming to CNS examination, is higher mental functions normal, cranial nerve, motor, sensory, reflex, cerebellar examinations was normal, no signs of any meningeal irritations. So final diagnosis was made, and which was acute necrotizing pancreatitis with bilateral moderate pleural effusion with Biceps score of 3, and probable cause is gallstones. So management include airway, which was patent, breathing is stabilized with the supplemental oxygen, circulation we put a large bore IV cannula, and IV fluid ringal lactate started at the rate of 100 ml per hour, and proper GCS monitoring was done, hypothermia prevented using blankets, and patient was kept on NPO, and IV ondansetron 4 mg given, IV opioid according to the pain score was given, IV antibiotic imipenem cilastatin 1 gram start dose also given, and patient was admitted to the gastromedicine ICU and subsequently monitored. Thank you.